In this video, you are going to learn how to identify the equation of the axis of symmetry and the opening of your parabola given the quadratic function. It's easy for you to identify the axis of symmetry if the given is the graph, right? But what if the given is in quadratic function? Like for example, here we have f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 5. So again, we are looking for the equation of the axis of symmetry as well as the opening of the parabola of its graph, of course. So in order for us to identify the equation of the axis of symmetry, we will going to use the equation x is equal to negative b over 2a. This equation is the formula in finding the x-coordinate of the vertex of a parabola. Yes, because our vertex is represented by h, k, and this x-coordinate h is equal to this equation. So, kining equation mo na siya nag-serve as formula para makita nimo ang x-coordinate sa vertex. And yes, ang x-coordinate sa ato ang vertex mo na siya equation sa ato ang axis of symmetry. So, let's try this example. Before ka makagamit sa equation na x is equal to negative b over 2a, you have to check first if ang given nga quadratic function, this one is naka-standard form na ba. And good news is, yes, naka-standard form na nga ito ang given. First term of the right side of your equation is x squared. So, a term with a highest exponent sa variable, followed by exponent of the variable nga imaginary 1, and lastly the value of c, the constant. Okay, so before tabo substitute, let us first identify the values of a and b since mo na ito ang gamiton. Our a in this example is the coefficient of x squared, so that is positive 1. Our b is the coefficient of a variable with a imaginary power of 1. So we have the coefficient of x, which is positive 2. Now, we will substitute equals, arita una sa numerator, negative sign, daan na sa equation, so ato siyang i-copy the negative sign. And then, next, you have to substitute the value of b. Our b in this example is here, positive 2. So, ito na siyang isumpay ko. Negative 2 na siya. Next, proceed to the denominator, 2a. Since 2 is from the given equation, so ito na siyang kopyaon. Followed by, ayang tapad nga, the variable a. Since gitapad mo na siya, that means, i-multiply na siya kung kinsa man gani si a. I-multiply sa 2. So, mo na, in-substitute na to, ato asya mo tang parenthesis to indicate multiplication. So, the value of a is positive 1. So, substitute 1. Next, ato asyang simplify. Numerator, ato asang kopyaon ang negative 2. Since naasa ta i-multiply sa denominator, naka may parenthesis. And that means, again, i-multiply na to. 2 times 1 is 2. Now, since mag-divide na ta, para makuha na to ang final value, so ara pa sa sign una. Always check the sign. Careful mo sa sign. So, sa sign sa numerator is negative, denominator is positive. Now, dividing different sign always results to negative sign. Negative divided by positive is negative. Next is aras ta sa iyang value. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, we have the equation of the axis of symmetry in this given example is we have x is equal to negative 1. That is your equation sa imuhang axis of symmetry. So, though wala nimo siya gi-graph ang given quadratic function, maka-imagine ka asa dapita niya ang axis of symmetry pinaagi sa tabang sa given nga equation nga negative 3 over 2a. Next is the opening of the parabola. Ang pagdetermine sa opening of the parabola is nagdepende siya sa value sa a, especially the sign, because if the value of your a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upward. Is may pasabot o greater than 0. That's the value of your a is a positive real number. So in this case, atong tanawon si a. What is our a in this example? In this example, our a here is 1, and that is positive. And yes, obviously 1 is greater than 0. So mauna, ang opening sa graph sa ato ang quadratic function nga gihatag, this 1 is nag-open siya or nag-face upward. What if negative? If negative imong a, then opposite, nag-open or nag-face siya downward ang mukhang parabola.